Marktivity is like one of my comfort films, honestly. Like, I go to sleep with that shit on.
Hey, look, that's different. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not going to sleep after watching Paranormal Activity.
Sleep like a baby.
I can't, bro. No, that's like me watching Forensic Files and being able to go to sleep.
I'd honestly be more scared of like the documentaries because like Jeffrey Dahmer really happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that happened.
A few doors shutting and shit. I ain't gonna do nothing to me.
You're not just a tagline most dominant. That is a fact. If you have not seen his matches, I need y'all to Google that shit.
The long-term goal has always been the same, you know, just follow my career, professional wrestling, do more things in acting, endorsements, everything I'm doing right now, but just on a larger scale.
Are there more movies on the horizon that you can speak of? Because I know, you know, some things you can't talk about until they actually drop it.
What's the deal, y'all?
What's good?
What up, though?
It's your girl, the Caribbean Chocolate, Jocelyn Navarro.
Good. It's the one that makes all
Now somebody hit my music.
I'm contemplating and chasing, handling biz right now. We never waiting and patient, jumping at the crib right now. Put up my label, we make it stay in legit right now. Could call the doctor, we operating, they sick or sin right.
Ooh. You already know it's what I sound of my voice. Stretch was 6'9" JT back in this piece, and of course, we are back once again. It's spooky season. I could not do this alone. I got El Capitan, El Jefe himself. Some may call him Lobos. I call him El Cheech. You on mute, Papa.
Come on, Captain. The boat ready. We here. El Dia de los Muertos. Back at it again. Another season. A lot of paranormal marktivity out there, fam.
Yeah, a lot of that going on, man. Look, listen, before y'all go ahead and get the show started, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Marks with Mics, of course, on your favorite podcast streaming apps, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all the good ones. You know what it is. Follow us on YouTube, The Book of Faces, IG, tick in the top in YouTube, on our way to 600 subscribers, man. So I cannot wait. Shout out to the people in the chat already. Shout out to the people in the chat. Man, Dallas will be joining us a little bit soon. Yo, shout out to Anthony Zeno in the house. Yo, one time.
Yeah, put some tunes, fam.
I don't know, man. It's a lot to talk about. I mean, it is spooky season, right? We got spooky season. We also have Halloween Havoc that happened last week. And I should say, we also have Saturday night's main event that's happening. AEW is building up for Full Gear. We got
in a few weeks.
Yeah, in a few weeks. Okay, Anthony asks us, what is your favorite vampire movie?
Blade, nigga.
Okay, you going with Blade? I'm going with one
Twilight.
time. No. Vampire in Brooklyn. We ain't even gonna do that.
Ooh, I forgot about that one. And that was like on some official shit because that was a Wes Craven movie, right?
Mm-hmm. Eddie Murphy, one of the best to ever do it. What else do we got? We also have some rumors. We have some news. We got a lot of news.
We had that show on AAA.
The Wire showed up. It's a lot. Let's say, let's not waste time. Let's hop into it. Let's do it. As they say, man. I think I gotta fix the lighting, bro. It's real dark in here. Hold on 1 second. Okay, that's a lot better. All right, that is a lot better. I can see now. Let's hop into the rumors. Let's hop into the news. You know the vibes. Let's go ahead and get it. All right, so rumors and news, man. Woo, we had a couple. First of all, let's go ahead and get these up out the way. Congratulations. Congratulations to Manser. Congratulations to Steph, Statlander. Not only did they sign new contracts with TNA, but they married, y'all. They jumped the broom. So, the homie Manser, bro, how you feel about that? Finally getting that shine, man. You know.
I mean, I popped the minute I saw him on NXT TV. You know what I mean? It's like, wow. You know, my man even reposted on his story. You know what I mean? IW days, and you chop it up. He was one of the the locals, you know what I mean, for a minute. You know, when that Shine Down popped up, you know, bro, it was hype, man. So good for him. Who would have thought it would have ended up with, with Statlander? But they're good, and I guess they already had signed, because that time that they've been working, they were working with no contract. But yeah, they've been signed, you know. There's really no reports or anything like that as in what they did, but that's good for them, man. Especially now that they're about to get that TV deal. Everybody gonna know, you know, I mean, the Southern Cycle.
And the Southern Cycle, man, that's good news for the both of them, man. I couldn't be happier for it to happen to anyone else. New contract, married. The man got the best of both worlds. Yes. I said, a new contract, he married. He got the best of both worlds. You can't beat that, man. Can't beat that with a stick.
No, that's life. That's what you're meant to do, you know?
Yeah, sometimes life be lifing, man. And sometimes life be lifing. And sometimes we also get people that pop up out of nowhere. Speaking of popping up, Suge Knight is in the house. I mean, a.k.a. Dallas Cash. Oh, we on some spookies today, huh? Let's go.
Oh shit, no hoodie.
Dallas, how you feeling?
Headphones ain't on yet.
What's going on?
Okay, headphones ain't home yet. Listen, other thing that popped up inside the rooms of news, man, we got to talk about this. So, did y'all see Devon? I guess he finally name dropped JR, right? But Devon says that in his time since that incident, of course, he's went on to forgive JR, and of course, he feels bad for JR, with everything that he's going through. So, my question to you: do you think the IWC is going to forgive JR if this allegedly happened, right? According to Devon, Tommy Dreamer, Bubba Ray, Spike, a few other people were in the back when it happened. But do you think the IWC is going to forgive JR even if they care?
They pick and choose, you know what I mean? So it just, if there's nothing popping, you know what I mean? But no, they the scum they're always gonna go for it. You know what I mean? And it's sad, but they ain't gonna let it go.
All right. What about you, Dallas?
No, everybody's not as forgiving. They ain't gonna let it slide.
Yeah, I can see that too. You know what else they're not gonna let slide? Seem like they're not gonna let slide that the fact that we had some mixed reports out there, right? So originally, Barry Windham put out that IRS was inside hospice, and the internet immediately flooded, sending well wishes as they should have, and it ended up coming out that he wasn't in hospice. His daughter clarified it that he is actually recovering from being in a coma. So I think right now, of course, Bo Dallas, the Windham family, they definitely need to have our prayers, their support going forward. It's a long ride to recovery. Apparently, he had a heart attack, so prayers up to him. Also, rumors and news. Apparently, Sonya Deville got caught in some. She told a story on Paige's podcast. Apparently, she got caught inside the bed with somebody's wife, and apparently, like, she was like on some sugar mama shit. So she was like paying the rent, and all this was going down, right? And then out of nowhere, the husband shows back up. Mind you, Sonya really paying stepdaddy. Like she done played in the park with the kid and everything. He shows up, and it turns out the whole entire time she was still married, bro. Damn! like the money that was lost inside that relationship, to me, that's what hurts. It ain't it's not the fact that, of course, she was married the whole time, but it's the fact that she lost all that money, because she even bought Shorty a car. Now, the real question was he tricking or was he treating?
And it was a slow day in the news, I guess.
I'm thinking if you got it.
Yeah, if you got it, then it's a tricking.
But did she really have it?
I mean, the drop $25,000 of a brand new car? I think so. Brand new car, put Shorty inside a new whip. Also, last Saturday, we had the epic versus battles. We had Master P representing WCW up there. You know what I'm saying? We had Cash Money representing WWE. Minus no Lil Wayne. But, bro, when I tell you I enjoyed every moment of that, the whole entire, it took me back to a time where we were just rowdy the whole entire time. I mean, I seen aunties throwing it back. I seen uncles drunk as hell in the crowd. I seen a 12-year-old in the crowd. What does he know about Wobble Wobble? What does he know about Chopper Cities in the Ghetto? What does he know about Juvenile? Like, that really took me. But when I tell you it was enjoyable, I loved it. Another piece of news that came out, Desmond Xavier is accepting pre-book. He's accepting bookings at the time, and he's actually already booked for House of Glory. So if you are looking to book him, now's the time. Also, first time ever, R-Truth, one night only, November 16th, has this one-man show out there in New York. And this was announced. Killer Cross going up against Matt Riddle, MLW Heavyweight Championship, South Carolina, November 20th. Who asked for this, number one, and who's walking out as champion?
Cross.
You got Cross?
Always got Cross.
What you got, Cheech?
Cheech and these sound effects.
We gotta go with Cross, man.
Going across too. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's unanimous. We all going across on that one. That's a no brainer. Let me see what else we got here for the spooky of the spookiest. Also, it was said that Eddie Guerrero's daughter is now joining reality of wrestling. So she'll
Oh,
be
brother.
yeah. She is going to be going on again underneath his wing. So this is good. If you have not seen what Booker T has produced over these past 5 decades, let's say a decade, because remember the Usos. The Usos came from there. Athena, Roxanne
Perez.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez. I mean, we could keep going on with names, but the point is that Booker T produced. So I'm definitely excited to see what's going to happen with that. And who knows? Maybe we finally get to see Eddie's second offspring inside the ring, because Dominic is doing great. Dominic is AAA champion. Dominic is the IC champion. Dominic has his father's his drip. So I would love to see what Eddie Daughter looks like in the ring. But moving on from there, let's start the show. So, Halloween Havoc. Halloween Havoc actually was pretty decent. I don't know about y'all. I mean, did you catch Halloween Havoc at all?
Yes, fire. Very happy for we'll get to her in a minute. But yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and start it off, man. So Halloween Havoc went on without a hitch. It's no problem. I enjoyed it. The very first thing out the gate came out swinging was the fact that it took me back. And I immediately got a flashback of Halloween Havoc 99.
99 or 97?
Between, I don't know, what was it, 99, 97? I can't remember, but it's just the vibe, right? So I enjoyed the presentation. I more so was looking for, the presentation that we used to get back in the 90s, right? You had like the big inflatable pumpkin, the headstones, the little ghoul holding up like the Slim Jim sign. Like, that's the type of stuff I was looking for. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. It is what it is, but I mean, they're not being like they used to be back in the day and actually putting in effort into these sets. It's usually just an LED screen. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. A fun match to start it off. You had Javon Evans, Leon Slater going up against Misty Iguana and La Barca.
Man.
So, yeah, go ahead, talk about it, Cheech.
They set up the tone for the show, that's for sure. And Leon Slater and what's this guy's name? The young G, OG,
Javon Evans.
Yeah. That was they're a good tag team. They're definitely they have potential to like be an established tag team, But
yeah, I like them as a tag team actually. But you know how I feel about like when they have like just tag teams just thrown together, right? It's like, okay, y'all go ahead and link up together because y'all similar. Like that I don't like, right?
No, but one thing I could tell you is I don't give a fuck what Leon Slater does. But when when that song hits, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that beat is hard. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
But can he rap?
Bro, Leon Slater, man, from the UK. No, it was like a what is it? A gumbo, a jambalaya. You know what I mean? With all the different flavors. You know what I mean? You got AAA, you got TNA, WWE, all right there. And bro, it was delightful. You know what I mean? It was wonderful. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I like it, but let La Parker be La Parker and trip away wherever he goes. I want the whole kit. I want the theme music. I want the girls coming out and other people dancing with them. Like, I want the whole ensemble. Don't just give me a piece of La Parker. Give me the whole package. Give me pause. Give me the whole presentation of La Parker, because I feel like for his first time on an NXT event, that's how they should have presented him. They should have presented him with the whole package, not just, okay, he's here with Mr. Iguana. No, present him the whole way. And it was a missed opportunity. Was the match fire? Was it a banger? It was, but if it's me, and this is like the first time in front of like the NXT audience, right, outside of what was it, Worlds Collide, the one appearance.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is NXT. I gotta present you at the fullest, and I kind of feel like they missed that opportunity. The match was fire, presentation was a little bit off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at it, the match. I'm just more so mad at the presentation. Moving on from there, let's go ahead and get into the next match of the card. Sueno. Dallas, you there? Not yet? Okay. All right. Moving on from there, we end up with the Day of the Dead North American Championship match. Now, this was the banger. That was the banger for me. Ethan Page, straight savage. Face paint on. I don't know what it is about when people throw on the face paint, they just lose their damn mind. And that worked out perfect for Ethan Page. It worked out perfect. What was your highlight from this match?
Man, it was oh man, I'm stuck. It's hitting me, bro. The shrooms. No, the count, the full finishes, and man, right now, all I could tell you is that at one point I thought Ethan Payne was gonna lose, and he just turned her around and took advantage of what he had and just, took the W and retained.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good brutal match, right? The fact that we get Ethan Page in this type of presentation where he's ruthless, he's unforgiving, right? But the goal as far as ripping off the mask, that's like the top hill thing you can do to any luchador is taking the mask off, right? That's like the ultimate sign of disrespect.
Yeah,
the mask.
I forgot about that part. Yeah,
like that's the ultimate disrespect. Taking off the mask of a luchador, bro. I've seen people get in literal fist fights. Okay, literal fist fights over stuff like that. All right, you can't do it. Can't be done. You don't take off the mask of a lucha. But I really thought that he was going to drop the title. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. I think that we need to run this back one more time between the two, because I don't think this is it. I think we got more coming between those two. But Ethan Page is your winner. He walks out North American champion. I wonder if they're going to finally put the Latin American Championship back on the line. And they do like the whole...
On who?
They do like the whole entire thing where, He's the North American, Central American champion or some
Oh,
central.
I mean,
Like,
they can, but with all this stuff with ice and all that shit, that's going on, um, I don't know if they will pull it, but I think they, that's something right there that they got. Why not do it? He'll be the champion of North America, Central America, South America. You know what I mean? Like,
why not? This is the time to do it. Why not do it?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. Moving on to the next match, we had, of course, North American Championship for the women, Zarya versus Blake Monroe. This is the one we got to talk about. This is the one that I predicted completely wrong. I honestly thought that we were going to have Zarya walk out with the North American Championship, but they rewrote the script. Blake Monroe's the North American champion. How y'all feeling about the decision?
It's the right decision.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
But like, what, Zarya, man? For some reason, not saying that she's been booked wrong, but like my perception when they brought her in, I thought she was going to be a machine.
It don't match. Like, I'm not connecting. The dots, the pieces aren't welding together well, and it's nothing to do with her. It's just something is clearly missing. That is not missing with Blake Monroe, because Blake got here and picked up right where she left off with leaving AEW. With Zarya, I don't know. They kept doing this thing where she kept spearing Sol Ruka, and we thought she was going to turn heel, and it never went anywhere. And this like sister romance angle, it's just not working. It would have had some juice if Zarya would have had some momentum going into this championship match. But with what Blake Monroe has been accomplishing with very little time, it was better to put the title on Blake.
Okay. I feel that. My other thing is this, though. You got Zarya just sitting there, obviously, right? And at this point, how much further are we going to keep continuing to push her back from being inside the title contention, having that championship around the waist? Because at the end of the day, I think it would have been a better fit if we had Zarya walk out as a champion and then have them, when I say them, have Zarya and Sol Ruka feud down the line about giving the title back, or having that match where, okay, I'm back now. Can I get a match for my title? And we could have did something like that. It's not that Mariah May or Blake Monroe is not ready. I just see bigger things for Blake Monroe. I see NXT Women's Championship around her waist, or she could have been in contention to take the TNA Knockouts Championship, the way things are looking with that going on. But I just didn't see North American champion. Is it a knock towards her? No. But I think she is like main champion inside the division caliber.
Zarya could go for the NXT Women's Championship because that suits her more than the North American title. And they could have did a feud like that, and that's probably what people wanted. But I mean, she hasn't been pushed that far back as much as like a Lash Legend has. With her.
I don't want to talk about that. God damn, Lash.
We gotta ask some questions about that, because why is Lash Legend, a woman who was featured in Crown Jewel last year and had a breakout performance, was at the Royal Rumble this year, it was the final two in the Evolution 2 Battle Royal, being treated like a freaking joke? It doesn't make any sense to me. Zarya's fine right now because she's one of those people that doesn't necessarily have to capture a championship. She could be obviously called up from the main roster and end up being bigger on the main roster than she was in NXT. You want an example of somebody who didn't have the NXT Women's Championship but ended up being bigger on the main roster than they were in NXT?
Yeah, well,
Bianca Belair.
Okay, that's one.
Alexa Bliss.
That's two.
We can keep going.
That's two.
There's more to it. There's more to it than that. NXT is a great starting point, but the main roster was a better fit for Bianca and Alexa. There's that.
Lash Legend is next.
Lash is next.
That's not even a discussion. Like
no, we are the discussion. We talking about it. Let's talk about it.
We got to talk about it.
That's very. I mean, that's very obvious at this point. You know, if you watch Evolve,
is it?
Yes. If you watch Evolve and you seen what happened with Evolve last Wednesday, not this past Wednesday, what's her face dropping the damn.
But I'm not going by that. I'm talking the way I go by, not by the fact that she loses or wins, her work in the ring. And that's one thing. That's why she's on Evolve, because she's practicing. She getting the reps. So that's what I'm seeing. Like when I saw that she took the L on Wednesday, I'm not even judging her by the L. I'm judging her by her work in the ring. And I'm, you know what I mean? And that's what's going to get you to the next level.
I think they're going to make a big push for her next year. I think they're just making sure she's fine-tuned and ready, because they probably got super big because notice anytime somebody goes on a losing streak or loses like this, it means because they're being set up for a big win down the line. So this is probably them doing this on purpose to get the fans even more behind her, so when she does get that big win, it's going to be well deserved. So yeah, I didn't crash out about but I'm seeing the big picture, because I'm like, yeah, nah, they got something planned.
Bro, the last two champions, the last two NXT Women champions, they did the same.
Yep.
That's the formula.
That's the formula.
You go out on your back before we put you at the top. They did that with so many people. Pause. They did that with so many people.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's a very crazy analogy there.
Shit, they did that with Asuka too. I remember that.
You gotta go out on your back to end up on top.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Oh man. Yeah. So once again, Blake Monroe, new women's North American champion.
Well,
congratulations. I don't know what we're gonna do with Zarya from here. Cheech says go into the NXT Women's Championship title picture.
Yep.
Okay. I can see it.
Or take that paint off.
Nah, the paint adds layers to her, bro.
I don't like
it adds a few layers to her. But she's still beautiful without the paint or with the paint. She can move, bro. Like she can be the second coming of Rhea Ripley if they wanted to.
But there you have it. I was about to say her name, but it's reverse. Rhea Ripley came as the, smiley, all cute, and then she switched it up. What about if she does the same, but in reverse?
But in reverse?
Reverse.
I like that.
It can work.
So
NXT's got a great roster, and then a lot of those women are young as hell. A lot of them are like 25, 26 range. They got time to grow.
Okay. They do. And they really do. I mean, especially when you look at the landscape of what they have, as far as, especially on the women's side. The women have definitely more talent coming up than the men right now that are ready versus not being ready. Speaking of not being ready, I was not ready for this. I was not ready for the next match that we had on Halloween Havoc. I don't think anybody was ready because we had the Women's Championship, JCJ versus Tatum Paxley.
I wasn't able to do predictions on this show, but I did predict that Tatum Paxley would win this because it was too set up for her to not win. If you think about it, they had to do something. They were hot potatoing the leadership role of Fatal Influence with Fallon Henley and JC Jane before they finally decide. And I don't know what the deciding factor was, but Fallon and JC switched places. And maybe they just felt like Fallon wasn't ready for that, which I was surprised, but whatever. But Tatum Paxley winning at Halloween Havoc? Come on now.
Poetry.
That's poetry. That's similar to when The Fiend won the Universal Championship from Seth Rollins on Halloween.
In Saudi.
Like, these things the story kind of writes itself. And when you have a incredible, let's just call it what it is, Tatum Paxley just outworks a lot of the women on the roster. It's just no ifs, ands, or buts. Jordan Grace
coming of page?
I'd say
I think bigger.
I think bigger because she just is way more athletic and is more technically sound than, which that's not saying she's better, just more technically sound. But overall, I think Tatum Paxley is going to carve out her own path. Like she's going to be what Wendy Chu was supposed to be. she's going to be what we wanted to see from a lot of different characters that from that pedigree she was cut from, like Nikki Cross, 2021 Alexa Bliss. You get Daphne, you get where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Tatum Paxley is incredible. She is an S-tier wrestler, like Jordan Grace said, and she gets it. I'm really into her character.
Right.
Really,
you ain't lying. That's right.
And I like her finisher. Her finisher's original. It's kind of like a sideways SOS. That's the way I look at it. Kofi's.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sideways SOS. But Tatum Paxley, well deserved. I was actually seriously happy for her. She deserves it.
What about you, Cheech? Speak to me.
About
the match.
Oh, nothing to talk about. You know, right there. Paxley is, you know what I mean? She's what it is right now. And Halloween, like you mentioned, you know, it just falls in the brand. And they know her. They see she's been there. What, 5 years?
Give or take, yeah.
I think she signed in 2021. I think.
So 4 years, almost 5.
Cheech is on the mark. Shout out to Cemetery Drive.
Yeah, so you know, being down there in Orlando, you know, the fans keep seeing her. You know, so they see, you know, that's how they react. So, they caught me by surprise, you know, for her to win, even though the same one with Jordan, the one that she beat, you know, took the belt from. I didn't, you know, see it, but of course they got to build new talent, you know, and that's how you treat them. And then you give them, like Jordan Grace, you thought she was going to come in and get belts. Nah, she was getting beat. Sorry, all this, you know what I mean? So they switch it up on the dude. So
yeah, you would think like instant layup. We got a powerhouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's throw the bell on her.
Mm-hmm.
Total opposite.
Not like that no more.
I don't know. I kind of miss Vince's booking. Vince would have made Jordan Grace. Vince would have made Jordan Grace world heavyweight champion right now. Right now,
it'd be Jordan Grace versus Lash Legend right now.
Yeah,
with Jada Parker as a special guest referee for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, Jada Parker.
Right now, right now. That would be the main event of Halloween.
Well, almost as an enforcer.
Almost as an enforcer. Yeah, that's definitely booking.
And Blake Monroe on commentary for whatever reason.
No reason at all.
No reason at all.
And a special appearance by Jerry Lawler.
Oh God.
No JR though. No JR.
No JR. No JR.
Oh damn.
For reasons unsaid.
With a live performance by Sabrina Carpenter.
All right.
You gonna be out of your goddamn mind.
All right. Moving on to the next match, man. Let's go ahead and get to this next one real quick. Next one we had on the list, things were going to get broken.
Yeah.
We had the Hardys defending just the NXT titles, not both, just the NXT titles against Dark State. And we had Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy come out as Big Bloods, Suwu, in all red. Halloween Havoc. He had to shout out to Jeff Hardy, paying tribute to Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, right? Had the Fiend paint on. I think that's always cool when Jeff does that because he's freehand. He ain't tracing that. But they did a good job of trying to make Dark State look very good.
They did the job.
Yeah.
That's what I said. They made them look good because people were complaining about the match that they had on NXT when the Hardys won the championship. It was like, oh, the boys are not ready. Now you look at what they did at Halloween Havoc, it's like, oh, okay, maybe I was wrong. No, but the match was pretty good. The Hardys' reign, I think, was 18 days, 20 days as NXT Tag Team Champions. Like Cheech keeps telling us, the TV deal is definitely happening. So I don't foresee the Hardys dropping the TNA titles to anyone in WWE while this TV deal is getting ready to get launched. I don't see that. What about y'all?
I don't see it either.
I think every title is gonna stay intact, until even Kalani, going in. Bro, that's crazy.
You think so?
I think she's gonna be the face.
The face of TNA?
Bro.
Listen, bro.
They're going all in.
She's in that phase, bro. She's in that phase where we didn't realize how deep her bag can get. She pulled from that 2023, 2022 mellow category. Like she pulled from that.
Talk about it, dude. Talk about it.
We're seeing the ascension of what she can pull off. And when you have look at Carmelo Hayes, his heel work in NXT. Look at the stuff that he was able to pull off. It's because of Carmelo. It's because of Carmelo that Kalani is now having kind of like that sort of resurgence, and she's becoming even more interesting now because we wanted to see her going onto that side. And it's like, oh, okay. We don't need to see all that we want to see it, but we don't need this. We want to see what you can do with your body language. That's what we want to see. And she's monumental. Come on, bro. We
keep going.
I'm impatient. Like I want to see Kalani go full heel because under that smile is some dark stuff under there. It's a checkered past. It's some pent up anger and frustration. And we want to see that from Kalani Jordan because I know she can wrestle. I know she's got the talent, but I want to see her character work. And I think that she's going to knock it out of the park like she always does.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen Maya act like this?
Listen, I was just go ahead, Cheech. I was just
I was gonna say,
ooh, I like that, Cheech. I like that.
That they the plant just got so fucked up as the whatever's, damn, Sasha Mac, what's her name, last name?
Masha Slamovich.
There you go. I don't want to. Masha. Oh, slash. Okay. Yeah, Masha. After that, I think it threw everything, off. That it was like, hold my beer. You know what I mean? WWE, hold on. We got it from here. You know what I mean? We're going to show you how this is done. And boom. Kalani.
She did a good. She's doing a good job. Like, Dallas, you mentioned going into the bag. Listen, that bag go deep, all right? This bag go back to 1990.
I agree with you.
Is that Reek?
Yes,
that
sir.
is Reek.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Kalani need to go full heel already. I'm getting impatient.
I literally just said I'm impatient. Like, I want to see it now. Just
it's there.
Give it to me. It's there. Give it to me.
You know what? We keep talking about like how deep her bag is. Like that bag go back like to 1990, 94, 96, 97. She got R&B hits she could bring out the bag too. Like if she really wanted to go full heel, she could dress up like she did in My Love Is Like Whoa video. Or she can dress
North Carolina jersey.
Yeah, or she can do the Best of Me. Like she can really go into that bag, bro.
Ghetto superstar.
If she wanted to do that, listen, she can even go to Take Me There. I want to go there and make it still heelish. Maya, aka Kalani Jordan, she going deep in that bag. And like my man Dallas and Cheech is saying, if it's anything like what Melo did, she got the playbook right there. Only thing Melo got to do is say, here, take off. So
kitchen is open.
Kitchen wide open.
Yeah, if you could compare Kalani to a Maya song, there's a song Maya released in 2003. It's called Whatever, Bitch. That's the type of energy Kalani need to be on.
That's what she is on, bro. Listen, you know it'd be dope. Since we ain't never seen Maya and Kalani Jordan in the same building at the same time, make it happen, WWE. Put them in the same building at the same time. Put them in the same building at the same time and let that heel work and see what happens.
At the same damn time.
Let that happen. And the internet gonna take off. You think it took off when it had Sexy Red? It's gonna take off with Mike. Let's go on to the next match, Halloween Havoc. I want to say shout out to the homie, man. Time Travel 2005, man.
When we're gonna have them on?
Bro, I'm waiting. Trust me. I've been really behind the scenes working on this one. So I'm trying to go ahead and land that, but we know what it is. What's the next match from Halloween Havoc? What's next on the card? I think we
Ricky.
It's Ricky. Pretty Ricky, what they call him. Yeah, we got Ricky. Ricky Saints going up against Trick. Now, I think we pretty much all predicted the same thing, that Trick Williams wasn't going to win. I betted my hair. I said that Trick Williams won. I will cut my hair live on this show this week, and guess what? Head full of locks. Didn't have to cut my hair because, as Dallas said earlier, sometimes you got to go out on your back to come out on top. That's what he said. But
I don't.
like Dallas, what when you said it, the first said it with my head was Players Club. Like some of us gotta use what we got
to get what you want, like Ronnie.
Like Ronnie, bro. Make this money, girl. Don't let it make you. Like, no, but oh man, we gotta stay on our back.
Oh shit,
bro. I'm putting that on the shirt. Sometimes you gotta lay on your back to get on top. And you know what? That applies in all positions of life, daytime, nighttime, snack time.
Speaking of positions,
but let's talk about it. The match was good. I enjoyed the match. Trick Williams, obviously at this point, there's nothing for Trick to do. There's nothing. Trick has done everything. 2-time NXT champion, TNA heavyweight champion, helped TNA with some of their biggest ticket sales. And of course, thanks to AJ Francis. We're going to keep throwing that out there because without AJ, none of this is possible. If you remember on this show, 2024, when AJ Francis came on the show, who was one of the people that he mentioned? Trick Williams. Who's one of the people he said he wanted to work with? Trick Williams. It happened. But I would say that Trick did what he was supposed to do. And I think that made Ricky a made man for NXT. It's not that Ricky don't have it. That stamp from the previous person that held it down for them to get there. I mean, let's not forget, like, Trick Williams was the first face that the CW seen as the NXT champion. He basically brokered that deal, and now you put that responsibility in a Ricky.
He did his show too. Was he on the show?
Yeah, he was on All American, and he's also on a movie on Tubi. I don't know the name of it, but I seen the clip. I was like, "Yo, is that Trick Williams?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, it is Trick Williams." Yo, shout out to the 75,000 people watching them.
Well, Evolve is on Tubi, right?
Yeah.
They cross promoting.
That's what that is. I mean, shout out to the 75,000 views that I just got the email for. So we're at 75,000. Thanks to the people. Thanks to the IWC. We appreciate that. Make sure y'all keep sharing the link. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We still here. But overall, how would you grade Halloween Havoc, top to bottom, if you had to give it a grade? Let's start with the man who was talking about positions in the first place. Go ahead, Dallas. We'll go on to Cheech or Dominus over here.
Probably I'd say B minus, just because there were some key points that we hit, and there were some that we didn't. There were some highs and some lows. So I think B minus is a fair grade.
B minus. All right. Let's go to Cheech or Dominus over here. Cheech, what you got, man?
Bro, I would have gave it an A if the Hardys would have retained, but they lost, man. So that kind of fucked it up for me. But just getting a fucking Hardy theme entrance in 2025, it's good to see, even though I was cringing because I know what was this match was, the match was gonna take care, But yeah, overall, I'm gonna give her a B.
I'm giving it a B. For me, I got maybe like a B plus. I'm not gonna go over a B plus. I think for me, it was Zarya not walking out as champion. That's what it was for me. Everything else, cool, but that was a defining moment for me. Zarya not walking out as champ. If Zarya would have walked out as champ, we'll have a whole different discussion. But I get it. I get why you did it. Either way, it's a pretty good show. And thanks for continuing on the tradition. Mariah May, aka Zarya, new champ or whatever. So I like it. Let's go ahead and move on into Saturday night's main event. This is what we got for the preview. This is what's coming up. This is what they've given us. They've only given us 4 matches again. So you know what that means? Surprise, surprise. We're probably going to get a match announced on SmackDown. So let's go ahead and go with the 4 that we know. This one, Tiffany Stratton going up against Jade Cargill. Tiffany Stratton has hit 300 days as champion. So let's talk about it.
let's just get straight to it. Let's just cut the bullshit. Jay Cargill needs to win. This is a must win for Jay Cargill, or
By any means.
By any means. I don't care what it takes for her to do it. I don't care if she got to shoot Tiffany in the leg and take a sledgehammer to the side of her jaw.
Bro,
it has to. The job has to get done. The job has to get done.
Shout out Marmar. What up? Hero pops and share shots. Keep going. My bad, bro.
And you know, a lot of people were like, "Oh," I remember reading a report that people were like, "Oh, you know, Jade is not turning heel." You know, this was before SmackDown. She's not going to turn heel. But we clearly we basically found out.
We understood that this nigga was clearly lying.
Clearly, Jay Cargill.
Yeah, I got. Go ahead. Go ahead, Cheese. It's on you, man.
No, say great minds think alike, bro. Fucking Jay Cargill needs to come in on some crazy shit, pull out a pin out of her hair or something, stab the bitch in the eye, do some grimy shit. You know what I mean? Some grimy shit and just floss on her. You know what I mean? And step all over her, bro. If it could be a fucking a squash, man, I would love it a long time.
It needs to be a squash.
Because nobody's going to see it coming. Oh.
You know what? I originally wanted for Jade to come in as what we had in AEW. Speaking of Jade, Cheech, I'll be about to get Jade from you.
Oh, yeah, man. I got it in the back of my car, bro.
Yeah, I'm coming by to get Jade from you, bro. Which set this up perfectly, right? And just to let y'all in on it, Cheese found an AEW Jade action figure. What was Jade in AEW the whole entire time?
Well, not until she ran into a certain somebody. She was TBS champion and she was undefeated for a while. But then shit got a little crazy on her way out.
No, but the number one thing that she was a heel. Okay, she was a heel. Jade should have came in WWE as a bully. She should have had the whole crew. She should have had her manager. She should have been like, cut the shit, whoever is a backstage interviewer at the time. They should have copied and pasted what they did with AEW, but enhanced it with that WWE flavor. This is what I've been waiting on. I'm happy. And I think that we get Jade as a new women's champion because let me tell you something. Tiffany is good, but right now she is as stale as a bag of chips that you find at your local gas station that's way in the back. Expiration date old. Okay, she's stale. We need something more to come from Tiffany. And I'm glad this title reign is ending. No hate to her. Y'all know how I feel about long title reigns. Pass that shit around. Let's go on to the next match. Big dog. My mind is playing tricks on me. Next match on the Kizar. Let's talk about this one. Dirty Dominic Guerrero going up against Penta, going up against Rusev.
Are you about to turn heel on me, bro?
Me?
Yeah, you gonna turn heel on me?
No, why would I turn heel? Why? What's going on? You know what, bro? Why would you show me that?
Bro, they need to move that team to Canada, bro. Miami, bro.
Hey, check this out, bro. Hold on. Stop the music, Dallas. Stop the music. Stop the music. I got at least 3 seconds for you.
Bro, ain't nobody go to no game.
Bro, listen, okay? First of all, as a diehard Miami Dolphins fan, shout out to my twin over here, man. As a diehard Dolphins fan, it sucks, right? But we can't be as bad as the Browns, who ain't seen a championship since I don't know, before cars were made out of plastic.
Yeah, but there's nothing to do in Cleveland, so they're gonna be there. In Miami, guess what? They're gonna be at the beach.
Okay, so my thing is, what's the excuse for Cleveland? If it ain't nothing to do here, what's the excuse for not winning the championship?
What you mean? Come on, man. You're gonna speak on the obvious?
What's the
ownership, bro?
Okay. For Cleveland, it's the ownership, and for Miami, it's the cocaine and the parties. Obviously.
No, it's Miami. Miami is Miami. That's why there shouldn't be no fucking bro. You think they're gonna want to play? No, they want to go and be with the bitches. They want to go to the beach. They want to do all crazy shit. You know what I mean? Wait till it rains every 5 minutes, but they still outside.
Listen, man.
Hey, look! Silence! I can't take this shit no more.
Bro, I'm gonna go as far as the Miami Heat. The same thing.
Hey, bro, listen. Listen. I know where you stay at, bro. Let's not forget that part, okay? I know your dog. Your dog respects me more than she respects you. Okay, so
this show getting a little out of control. Let me just step back for a minute.
No, don't step back. This your fault, Dallas. You the one that brought your phone up. How you gonna start this shit and back out?
I got to make a phone call because there's a certain somebody on the Humble Roses podcast who's a Miami Dolphins fan who just lost her bet, and I just got to remind her what happened.
No, man, it's all right. Yo, shout out to Kev, man. Shout out to everyone. Okay, Reek says, hear me out, though. That's going to be what makes Zarya snap on. So I think he's right. The twin said Jay should win and write Tiffany off TV. Take her ass off TV. Get up out of here, man. But let's get to the next match, man. Let's get to the next match on the card because obviously Dallas just had to do that before he left. And we were talking about this one. And so who do you got for your pick? You got Penta, Dominic, or Rusev?
Bro, there's no way. I don't see. It's for the IC title?
For the IC title.
Yeah. Bro, I wouldn't mind if Miro, will win,
So you with me?
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. If Miro will actually be able to, to come out with the win. But I don't see Dominic dropping the belt. At least not unless it's something like one of those is 3, so he won't get pinned type of shit, But we shall see. Because then Dominic, I think he's going face eventually, So
he gotta go face, bro. He too over right now. Like at some point, because just think about it. Last year, this time, Dominic couldn't even open up his mouth long enough to say anything. Now, the people are in love with him everywhere he goes. It don't matter where he goes, what continent he steps on. Dominic got grown people bringing him dinosaur chicken nuggets as pillows. Okay, that's how love Dominic is right now. You gotta pull it. Yeah, you goddamn right. I'm gonna crash about my Dolphins.
I just called Nessa, and so the bet was if the Ravens beat the Dolphins, because I was gonna do the same thing. But if the Ravens beat the Dolphins, she has to change her profile pic to the Ravens logo for all her socials.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sis, I can't help you out on that one.
Nope, she lost the bet. Well, I didn't bet money. I had a parlay, but Jalen Waddle fucked that up.
Shout out to Waddle.
That's why I don't bet on the Dolphins, man. I can't rely on Waddle when I need him, man.
Hey, Dallas, real quick.
Here we go.
Your dogs respect me too now. I know where you stand, bro. We're going to stop this Dolphin slander.
It's not Dolphin slander. It's just what's going on right now.
Okay. I hear you. So who's your pick? You got Rusev. You got Dominic.
I got Dominic, but if this is for the Intercontinental Championship, I think either Penta will take the submission, the accolade, they'll get the title off Dominic without Dominic actually losing. So I'll actually change my pick to Rusev.
Rusev?
Yeah.
It's a sweet.
You know, you got Rusev. I'm going with Rusev too. I would like to see something change. Or maybe Dominic wins and we get someone that comes out and they do open challenge. Maybe it's John Cena. I don't know. Or maybe we say that for Survivor Series. We'll see. Let's go on to the next match they got on the card. They have Cody Rhodes going up against Drew McIntyre.
Go ahead.
And I'm not going to hold you. If we don't take this title off Cody Rhodes right now,
there's no point in having Drew McIntyre on the roster. What is he there for?
Take the title off, and it's nothing against Cody, but
I just want to see Randy Orton cause Cody. That's it.
That too.
The time is now.
That too, bro. But my whole thing is, we need more shock factor. Everything is so vanilla, right? It's like going to McDonald's and getting just a regular ice cream cone. Like, you don't get no toppings, you don't get no caramel, you don't get. I'm gonna knock everything over if Cody don't lose. Hey, I can literally see if y'all have not seen Reek is buff. Okay, Reek may just lift up the whole entire couch and throw that shit out the window. Right?
He may flip his house over. Like, let's not talk about the couch, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, if Drew loses, bro, what are we doing? Get the title off Cody. The World Heavyweight Championship has more value than the undisputed this Universal Championship
right now. Yeah, at this point, yeah.
It's I'm sorry, the Cody having that's the secondary title. It is what it is, and it's not because Cody's doing anything wrong. It's just I'm getting 06, 07 John Cena vibes.
I can feel that. You know what else I also feel? I also feel that they are still going to put the title. Pause.
That was crazy.
You have a firm grasp on the obvious, buddy.
No. I think what's going to end up happening is Cody's still going to win the title, bro. They're going to still shove that down our throats that Cody is going to be the champion.
Pause. But yes. Pause.
And it's no factor. It's no point of Cody, right? Like, I get it. He's your guy. He's the guy that you put on the cover. But Drew McIntyre is right there. Drew McIntyre's already done one good Hollywood movie. He's in the next Highlander movie.
Bro, he took over that the beef that he had with CM Punk while CM Punk was hurt. Bro, he carried that feud. You know, bro, that picture, that shirt, in front of the you know what I mean? Like, bro, the dude is a genius, and he kept everything. His Twitter game is on point. That bro, that's what we need, bro. Like, we need a McIntyre holding the belt and let him do his thing. Like, let him loose.
It's time. And he hasn't had a proper run in front of a live crowd with the championship.
Bro, come on, man. He deserves it, bro.
He deserves it. He busted his ass for the last 7 years.
7 years.
You include NXT. Like,
but you also got to include this.
TNA.
Yeah, Drew Galloway was different in TNA.
Yeah, you got to include Drew Galloway. You got to include the whole body of work. And I think
my bad, real quick, but before I forget, because I'm hot. Drew Galloway, when he was an Evolve, the matches champion with Gargano, bro, them niggas were outside in Orlando. You know what I mean? Like, fucking outside, like horse and carriages and shit, you know.
You talking about Mason Cameron? Dallas gonna hear his first in person Reek rant. Hey,
is he from here?
No, Reek is out inside Boston, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he's from Boston.
No. He's in Boston.
Where's he from?
Florida,
Reek,
right?
Reek, where you from?
Reek ain't from Florida, man. I think I totally messed that up. The twin says Jermaine says Drew.
He's from PA.
Oh, from PA, bro.
Philly,
right there.
Philly.
Yeah. My bad. He in Philly. My bad. I don't messed that up. Jermaine said Drew can't draw no money.
Property.
Have they given him the chance to?
Goddamn minute, Rondell. That's not part of the party. Okay. Hustling. All right. Well, no hustling me. You're talking to the ultimate hustler.
It's not part of the bargain. It's not part of the deal. I think more so they secured Drew at the time before TNA could secure him back and before that was at AEW. And they secured him again once AEW came into play. But I think they really have to pull the trigger on Drew being champion.
They have to. It's time. Like it's actually been overdue. So we need to get to that point where now we see the change of the guard with Drew McIntyre, because the only reason why Cody is champion is because his whole title chase is about finishing his story or recapturing. Now that that's kind of came and went, what else can we do? Bless you. What else can we do? Have Drew beat him. Turn Cody heel. Double turn.
That's what we need.
Turn.
We need a double turn. We need heel Cody. I need Cody going into the audience and talking about people's shoes or something. Like bring back Brandy.
Bring back the brown paper bags.
Bring back the mustache.
I want him to put brown paper bags over people's heads like he did back in the day.
Now I want that Ring of Honor, that New Japan Cody. You know, with the
little cigar. Edge. Yeah, yes, he has some edge. He definitely had some edge. No Adam Copeland, but he definitely had an edge, and he was different. He was just wired differently. So we need that. We need that version of him back.
Definitely, I would love to see, him turning heel, but I don't think it's the time. To me, they should, like, let's say if he loses, then like that frustration, that kind of like gets him going. But man, if it's the right time to drop it, it's now.
It's now.
It's now.
It's definitely now. Now is the time to drop the title. We gotta drop the title off Cody. Put the title on someone else.
Cheech, are you still with us? You got to bounce.
Oh, yeah, I got. Oh fuck! Give me a few minutes.
Okay, we got the last match to talk about. We got the Yeet Man versus the Punk Man.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold you. The promo stage was kind of alright. It was kind of alright, but we got CM Punk versus Jey Uso.
They had Punk. They had Punk holding back.
Oh yeah, Punk could have really ate Jey Uso up. Like he really could have, bro.
He could have tore his fucking image down. He could have tore him up, bro. He could have put belt to ass to Jey Uso in that promo. He let him off the hook.
Real easy.
I got Punk winning this.
We got Punk.
You think Jay gonna do that?
I just don't. I'm not, man. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself about Jey Uso.
Okay.
I like Jay, but whatever they're trying to make him as, I need him to be in full crash out mode.
Full crash out?
Yeah. I mean, he need to go back to how he was as the right-hand man.
Okay, so even if he goes full crash out mode at Saturday Night Main Event, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say this happens. Let's say Jey Uso somehow, some way beat CM Punk. What's next?
I don't even think that he's going to beat CM Punk. I think Jimmy's going to cost him the title.
Okay. So if Jimmy costs him the title, what's next?
So what's next should be
Me and Jay.
Jimmy and Jay, but Jimmy goes on a solo run. He needs to be like Jimmy needs to be like taking down the bloodline one by one, like a bloodline hunter, because that's what Drew McIntyre tried to be. But the person who kills the bloodline has to come from the bloodline. And Jimmy has to be the person to take out every member, starting with his brother, Roman, maybe go through Solo in the MF. He could do that.
Him and what army?
Solo. Just go solo. Jimmy can do it solo.
No, come on now. As much time as Jimmy done got his ass whooped and been out on injury, Jimmy folded. Jimmy folds every time.
Can we not say the same? Could we not say the same about Jey Uso before he became who he was?
Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. NXT when they going on losing streak.
You go on a big losing streak. You go out on your back to end up on top.
Bro, Jimmy was just damn, I forgot the name. Sirius XM with Pete Rosenberg on Friday. That interview, you hear it and it's like, bro, they're cooking something. Something's about to pop up. And then
let me ask, get Cheech. Bring that up. Bring up Naomi. Because you get into something that I want to get to. Go ahead, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, like pretty much with Naomi, like she was about to crack. You know what I mean? And then Jimmy cracked her. You get it? So she, have to step aside, but she still got momentum. Whenever that shorty pop music hits, it's all over for y'all bitches. You feel me? And Jimmy, bro, it's by association. You see Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch. It's just inevitable. See, that's a long word for Latino. There you go. It's gonna happen. So what better time that you don't got mommy here, get Jimmy starting, and then when he's about to here comes mommy to help him. You know what I mean? But Jimmy's up in the he's up next, man.
He's up next because if you think about it, look at Naomi. How many times were we complaining that Naomi was going out on her back before she ended up on? She was losing to fucking Blair Davenport. Blair ain't even. Nobody ain't even chanted her name. Ain't nobody even thought about her. No disrespect.
No,
but
of course.
Naomi was losing a lot. She lost to Jade Cargill a few times. She actually lost to Jade the night that she won and cashed in. So Naomi went out on her back a lot to get to the top. You got to go out on your back before you get to the top.
That's exactly what happened. Now she out on her back.
Again.
Yo, speaking of the beefing, though, Naomi and Drew McIntyre, man, beefing on Twitter got to be the funniest thing on earth.
It's funny as fuck.
So my pick to win this match, I got Jey Uso, and I say Jey Uso wins this, and he wins this by interference by Division and LA Knight, and LA Knight ends up getting Jey the win on accident by striking CM Punk. We get CM Punk and LA Knight again. And then we get CM Punk back in the picture. February is when he wins at Elimination Chamber in Chicago, and he goes into WrestleMania as champion.
Or if Jay wins, a ghost from his past comes and takes the title from him at WrestleMania by winning the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. And it was the only person who told him that he acknowledged him. Sami Zayn.
Sammy versus Jay?
Okay.
I like it.
Way out of field, but
I like it.
Just because if you think about it, it was Jay who did not accept Sami, and then he had to accept Sami in the bloodline after Survivor Series. And then Jay ended up losing his tag team championship with his brother to Sami and KO. And then that's after Sami was kicked out of the bloodline, but Jay would not attack Sami at all. And every time that Jay was going through the motions, Sami was there for him. Let's have Jay win the title, even though I'm gonna pick Punk. Let's have Jay win the title, and we get a heel Jey Uso versus a face Sami Zayn.
And that's when finally they put the strap on Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Man, give this nigga the pencil.
Yeah, how you feel? Well, listen, I ain't trying all that shit. I think no, that's good booking. That's good booking. Nah, I think though at the end of the day, we do need to have Jay and Jimmy run it, and we need to have Roman and Jay run it again.
But Jay has to win. Jay got to win this time.
Remember, everything pretty much started because of Jay, right? When it comes to like he was treating him like a piece of, you know what I mean, and like he's like, nah, man.
Right.
He made him go through all the matches and beating his ass and shit. He never
live TV.
Yeah.
But then now Jay needs to be the one that does it now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It comes full circle. He's gonna make niggas go to fucking Brooklyn, get them Cambodian breast milk.
Walk to Brooklyn for cheesecake.
Yeah.
This is not what I signed up to be. To be a sugar cookie go-getter. Fucking Dylon, man. I still can't believe Dylon actually got locked up for choking somebody. Like, full circle, bro. A Chappelle skit actually came to life. Oh, man. Let's move on from there, man. What do you think the surprise is going to be? The surprise match is going to be for Saturday night's main event?
None.
No match. So you think maybe a surprise comeback?
I'm not sure. Unless they do something with Ilya Dragunov's U.S. Championship.
Open challenge.
And it could be like, I don't know, Randy Orton or somebody.
No, but I'm sorry. Saturday night main event. That's only 2 hours, right?
Well, it's on NBC, so it's really about maybe an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. I think they're not gonna announce anything. If anything, it might be on the fly, something quick, but
yeah, something real quick. I could see that, man. Speaking of real quick, let's go ahead and get through this real quick. Monday Night Raw was real nice. Of course, the women's tag team titles were defended against Bayley and Two Wings, aka Bird Lady. Of course, the tag team champions came out on top. Of course, we know what happened between Rusev and Penta for the one contendership. The El Grande Americanos got involved, hence giving us this triple threat.
My bad, man. I gotta get out of here. Great show. Y'all know how it is. Like the kids do. 6, 7. I was gonna my costume, I'm sorry. I had this pot. I was gonna put it on my head, but forgot.
It's all right. You just dressed up as El Jefe. I like it.
Yo, shout out to everybody tuning in tonight too.
Yeah, say how about they pretend they have a women's U.S. championship and give her a match? Yo, I'm with you on that, Reed. I think, like I said last week, every mid card title got to do an open challenge, bro. Something.
Yeah,
they got to.
I think so.
They got to have something going because right now the mid card titles for the women are more than mid.
What's Julia doing?
Nothing.
Julia's like 2025 Tim Duncan. Where the hell is Tim Duncan? Where is he at? Has anybody seen Tim Duncan?
Last I heard, he was playing the flute with Andre 3000. That's the last I heard, bro. Let's move on from there. Monday Night Raw was a cool show. NXT had a couple dope bangers. This is what happened. Jordan Grace versus Maya, aka Kalani Jordan. And we seen the heel turn.
Yes.
We had seen the heel turn. She went over Kalani. This is great. Okay, this is good. We also got to see some other things on NXT far as a celebration. Joe Hendry popped up. NXT was a pretty good episode. Let's get into what happened on Wednesday. Dynamite. Dynamite actually had a pretty good card. First one I want to talk about is this fatal four-way match. Now, the fact that we had a representative from the Hurt Syndicate, we had a representative from the Outs, we had a representative from the Demand, and we had Hook. Okay. AEW is doing their damnedest right now to make sure that Hook is in position to be that next big star. My thing is, I don't know what is it going to take for everyone else to see it.
You know what it's really going to take? It's going to take him having to, I won't say have a catchphrase, but he needs something that makes people want to buy his merch and be with him. Just like his dad, beat me if you can, survive if I let you. He needs a tagline. Right? With Hook, it's there. Just bulk up a little bit more. Yo, no disrespect, because I'm not one, but Hook needs to be like jacked, because he clearly, if he was on whatever his workout regime, whatever his dad was on, oh, he's out of there. His presentation is clear, and he's a star. But to put him in superstar status, have him start choking out people. Choke out Darby Allin. Choke out Jon Moxley.
Choke out all the top dogs, basically.
Choke out all the top dogs. Bring in some people from New Japan. Choke them out.
Choke out everybody.
Choke out everybody from New Japan. Choke out Zack Sabre Jr. Suplex the shit out of Kenny Omega. Put him on the shelf. Again, kayfabe. Put people out of commission to the point where you're treating Hook like a state of emergency. AEW needs a state of emergency level character. Meaning, when this person is on TV, there is a big possibility he's going to fuck someone up and put them out of commission.
They don't have that.
They need to make Hook into a hybrid version of Joe, Taz, and Brock Lesnar. That's what Hook needs to be. And he needs to be, he needs to have like his if he has a black belt in anything, that needs to be presented. If he is choking out, I want him to choke somebody out and them to have blood squirting out of their mouth. Make Hook look like a big deal. Hook needs believable. Yeah, make him believable. I want him to choke out some announcers. Just start choking out random people.
Tony Schiavone got to be the first one, though.
So yeah, he got to be. He got to be. Don Callis. Just have Hook go around just fucking up people on the roster for the hell of it.
And at that point, that's when we get that's when we get something that people can sink their teeth into. Because right now, it's hard to sink your teeth into this, right? It is.
Yeah.
It's hard, but I think that it's doable.
I like Hook, though.
I like him, right? But
I really like him.
I think that the major thing with Hook is, once again, you got the shadow of Taz, but you also got to come out the shadow. And let's keep it a buck. Like, he didn't have the PC and all that, so the character development is literally on the fly. but they've taken them on TV, they brought them back. They're taking them off the TV, they brought them back. And to me, there really has not been big improvement every time they bring them back. It's a totally different story with a Jungle Boy, right?
You know what he need to do?
What's that?
Hook is not good for AEW. Hook is better for NXT. Hook and NXT would be something special.
Yeah, but Taz ain't letting that shit happen.
Right, I know, but I'm just saying it's the same thing with Brian Pillman Jr., Lexus King.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you don't remember not one thing he did in AEW other than the program with MJF.
That's about it.
But you remember the stuff that he did at NXT with the Heritage Cup with Charlie Dempsey, the shit with Trick Williams. Like, you remember that stuff.
Noam Dar.
Yeah. Like, the presentation for Lexus King is much different. Why? AEW needs a performance center.
And I don't know, they had plans for it. I think it was supposed to be like in Carolina or something, and it never came to fruition, unfortunately. But yeah, they get a performance center, AEW be right there, bro. But the match itself was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoyed it. Samoa Joe comes out on top, of course, as the heel. Okay, another thing that we had pop off on the card was one of the first matches for the women's tag team championship. Yes. Let's check the comments real quick. Go ahead and put some of those comments on the screen real quick, big dog. Let's see. Hook can work in AEW if they can change a couple things, give them a couple credible wins, and have them cut a fiery promos. That's the thing. They gave him some credible wins, and that didn't do anything. And he's not that guy on the mic yet. They know how to book established stars. They don't know how to build. They don't know how to build one. That is one of my. Hold on, wait. They did build one good one, and the one they build, we talked about it earlier. Jade Cargill.
What about MJF?
MJF is different because if you paid attention to MJF on the Indies,
yeah,
that's the same thing he was doing on the Indies. At this time, he has a $1 million budget, so it's presented bigger.
Right.
But if you watch any of his stuff, if he was in AIW, if he was in Defy or any promotion progress, MJF, this is the same stick that he's had from the jump. It's just amplified.
Well, okay. What about Hangman Adam Page?
Hangman Adam Page, I would say
Swerve.
Okay, Swerve is the only one that I'll give credit for. Hangman Adam Page already had aura coming in. He wasn't, of course, as big as he was now, but he had aura coming in, being a part of the Bullet Club and the Elite. Swerve, definitely. I'll give you that.
Britt Baker?
Sir.
Thunder Rosa?
Come
on. You don't do that.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit.
Get the fuck up. No.
Okay. All right. Britt Baker, I'll give you that, right? But what really made Britt Baker? You really want to know what really made her? Her getting her face busted open by Jamie Hayter.
Did that happen on AEW?
That happened on AEW.
Did that make her a star?
That made her a star. But
so
what happened?
But you agree with me, right?
I agree with you, but then the bell rang. Then we had All In. We've seen what happened there.
Yeah. And
basically, whatever fanfare she did have, the audience pulled a Jada Kiss. It's the dap back.
I was getting ready to cue that one up on there. So basically, they told her,
"You're done. You're washed. It's over."
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. That's where we're at with Brett. Like I said, I would have thought that Brett would have been bigger, but right now, I don't know what's going on with Brett. I mean, for me, she could have had it, but injury does play, mental health, things of that nature. Like you got to maintain those things. But I totally agree with the people in the comments. Let's check those out real quick. Somebody needs to write his promos for him exactly. We also has MJF I already had that. He just needed the platform. I'll give you Jade because she was brand new. Okay, so they agree with what I said. Next one, MJF lost steam because people are tired of his stick. Okay, I'll give you that too.
I don't know, man. I feel like y'all are kind of y'all are nitpicking because if MJF had that, we could say that. I guess we're saying the same for Darby Allin too. Are we saying the same for? See, come on now. We keep the same energy. Well, what are we doing?
You're right. We gotta keep the same energy. I think. Okay, the other star that you can put in that. I already said Jack Perry. The other one that I will put inside of that AEW knows how to build new stars. Let's look at Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight's a really good one.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's look at him.
Kevin Knight's a really good one. I'd say that there's a good list. Like we could put Kris Statlander in there.
Mm-hmm.
We could put Jamie Hayter in there.
Come on now.
We could put Mariah May in there.
Okay, you cooking?
So like they are investing. They invested. It should have been Sammy Guevara. Should have been, but it wasn't.
Could have been records. Well, Sammy kind of did it to himself. And, unfortunately, those comments that he made about Sasha Banks really
we gonna move over.
We're not going to touch what he said, but that's what got him in the position that he in right now. Could be bigger, but he had to take some time away, and of course the backstage antics that also did that as well. Let's move on to another match. Let's talk about this tag team match. We talked about Jet Speed. We talked about Kevin Knight. Let's talk about this. FTR, Young Bucks, Jet Speed, Jurassic Express. This one was a fun match. I told you a couple weeks ago, I hate when they just throw tag teams together.
Mm-hmm.
This is a different story. I actually like Jet Speed.
I do like Jet Speeds too.
I like Jet Speed, and of course, you already have the established with FTR and the Bucks. One of the greatest tag teams of all time. Mm-hmm. But you have this match go down. This match is very fast paced. I can tell you that Stokely Hathaway is the best thing to happen to FTR. He breathed new life into the whole entire tag team. I don't know if we have FTR take the titles off of Brodino, but of course FTR ends up winning, and we end up getting this match for Full Gear. Right now on paper, who you think gonna walk on top? Now we got time. It's the pay-per-view is on the 22nd, but if you're looking at right now, at the now point, you think FTR takes the titles, or you think it remains on Bandino and Brody King?
I would like for Brodito to retain, just because I like the freshness of this tag team. I like it. I think it sticks out. But ultimately, FTR just has way too much experience, and they are a legitimate tag team, and they're a legitimate threat to anything and everything in the tag team division. My pick would really be for Brodito, but AEW has a tendency to pull off shocking title wins at sometimes the wrong time. But I'm not mad if they break up this, and not every tag team has to be long. It's cool to have short-lived tag teams. Short title reigns are not bad.
Not at all.
So I wouldn't mind if Brodito dropped the titles to FTR, but my pick is Brodito.
Okay. I'm gonna probably say FTR because they have the Stokely Hathaway factor.
Yeah,
right?
he adds to everything in no matter who he's with. Kris Statlander's like stock actually went up when Stokely Hathaway was gooning over her.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with Willow. Willow's stock went completely up when she was Stokely. I don't think we get the run that we had with Willow without Stokely. You know what I'm saying? But the match was good. Of course, FTR goes out on top. I said we were going to talk about the Women's Tag Team Championship tournament, and I wasn't lying. So, Queen Aminata, Jamie Hayter, against the Sisters of Sin. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This match
was interesting.
Very interesting, bro.
I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. We got something here.
They did. And they definitely had something. It was in the air. I think, honestly, at this point, you really cannot deny that what AEW is doing by introducing these tag team championships, it's definitely giving the women's roster more purpose, because let's keep it a buck. Like right now, if you had to just look at the women's roster, it's basically Mercedes Moné, and everybody else.
Yeah.
Let's keep it what it is. And it's not any fault to the roster because it's the booking as well. But you also got to look at the fact who is the larger star right now. And that's obviously Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné.
Mercedes Moné. Don't call her Sasha no more. You know
Yeah. I ain't trying to be one of the many cows. I seen what she did to people online. But yeah, this match was a banger. I did enjoy it. The qualifying match to go ahead and be inside the tournament, Sisters of Sin end up winning, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and they move on into the tournament. I don't know who's going to win this thing, but I got a good feeling that they're going to be in the final match.
I think it's going to be Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir.
You think so?
Yeah, they need to do something with Megan. Because I'm telling you right now, if AEW doesn't do something with Megan Bayne and her contract runs out, you know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, she going straight to the Performance Center, bro.
She going straight to the Performance Center, and they're gonna make her debut in the Royal Rumble and fuck everybody up. And it's gonna be another Jay Cargill situation.
I could see that.
Jay Cargill's value went up the moment that she entered in the 2024 Royal Rumble. They had her eliminate Nia Jax. She eliminated Naomi and Becky Lynch, and then, before that, squared off with Bianca Belair. She was treated like a big deal in one match. They had her looking like she was main event ready.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love about WWE. When they take someone from another company, they roll out the red carpet for that person if they feel that person's value is worth it. When you look at Jay Cargill, her value is worth it. They did everything. They sacrificed everything to put her in position. They gave her two veterans, Bianca and Naomi, to tag with until she got her feet up, and she already saw championship gold her rookie year.
On her rookie card, bro. Her rookie card. You talking about the rookie card?
Dog, if they get Megan Bayne, bro, oh my God, just the matches that they could put together, Megan Bayne and Jordan Grace, Megan Bain and Sol Ruka, Megan and Zarya. Like they could do some Megan and Blake. Think about some of the main roster stuff. You know, Charlotte Flair would have an adversary that would learn under her.
Bro, it's a lot that they could do. But I think that
we touched on everything.
No, we got one more match, bro. And that is two more matches, actually.
Let's speed through.
First one being Moxley going up against Kyle O'Reilly. That one, I don't know what they're gonna do with Mox. At one point, I thought Marina Shafir was gonna take over.
You think he's ran his course?
With AEW or just ran his course, period?
This period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, I have no issues with him, but just like, he's there.
Yeah. Reek says, wait till Camille. Wait till they get Camille, boy. Yeah, that's gonna be something.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna do some unholy things over there. They're gonna do some.
I can see it. I can see it. It's in the air, bro.
Yeah, I can see it, and I envision it.
Yeah, they got something cooking over there, man. The other thing, once again, sorry about that. We didn't get to the winner, but the winner of that match, of course, was the winner of that match ended up in a double count out. Everyone got involved. The two gangs ended up getting into it. Death Friars, the conglomerate, they got into it. We got nothing there. Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy versus Daniel Garcia and Willa Yuta. That was pretty fun. That was a really, really fun match. Of course, Darby and Orange Cassidy ends up winning. Dynamite actually has a solid showing. It's a pretty good show. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I think the one takeaway I could do from Dynamite is probably, I would say, put more emphasis on the women.
Yeah, these quick matches ain't it?
No, it's not. Put more emphasis on the women. There's other people there besides Mercedes.
You see, WWE does,
and I think that they'll get there. We got this match officially. Moné versus Kris Statlander. Statlander is going down at Full Gear. Do you think this is where Mercedes gets her 13th title?
Yeah, because they wanted to protect Tony Storm, so they had Statlander beat Storm so that Moné would not take the title off of Storm.
Yeah, and I thought that was a real dumb decision because at the end of the day, you got to go out on your back to end up on top. Real quick before we get out of here, one question, Dallas. One wrestler you cannot stand no matter what the hype is.
Logan Paul.
I'm going to go with you with that one. He can move, but other than that, I'm cool on him.
Yeah, I'm cool on him.
I'm cool on him. I don't know, man. I think it's about that time. What you think?
Yeah, I think it's about that time, bro.
Yeah, it's about that time. Look.
Sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Listen, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, listening to all that good stuff, man. Thank y'all for swinging through. Too much negativity can have you unbalanced mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Spread more positive vibes. It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down, okay? Think about the logic inside that message. It can be as easy as doing a good gesture open up the door for somebody, let them cross the street before you let them over in traffic. Or you can pay it forward. Okay, you do that too. Also, listen, there's too much stuff going on out here for y'all to be arguing with anybody. Food stamps are cut off. The first of the month is coming. If you know somebody in need, go ahead and donate. Help them out. Go to your local pantry. There's a couple fundraisers going on. Snack Daddy got one here in Cleveland with the Greater Food Banks. Definitely holler at Snack Daddy to go ahead and donate to that. Big E is doing cameos where all 95% of the proceeds will be going to families in need. AJ Francis has his ninth annual Thanksgiving food giveaway. Donate, okay? Give to the people in need. If you know somebody who ain't got it next month because they depend on them stamps, look out. It don't take much. And also, man, listen, love on your loved ones. Life is too short to be beefing. Squash that shit. You never know what tomorrow may bring, man. And with that being said, we love y'all. Make sure you go check out the interviews. EC3's interviews up there on YouTube. Pretty Boy Smooth interviews up there on YouTube. Got another interview dropping with Pastor CeeLo pretty soon. And also make sure you check out all our brothers and sisters over there on the Culture Clash Network. Of course, Humble Roses just dropped the interview with Jason from Podstars. Make sure y'all check that out. That's a really good one. Mm-hmm. Also, check out all of our family there at Culture Clash Network Sports for You, who just did a show yesterday. Main Event Mamas, who went on at 9:00. You can also check out Sports for You Wrestling, Society and Pop Culture 101. Hell, you could even you could check out JB versus the World, Mimi.
Check out that Luke Gallows interview on JB versus the World.
Hey, a dope interview that he did with Luke Gallows, man. Y'all please go support that one. All right, that's the one. Go support that too. But support all our friends. Support all the people that we rocking with, man. You know, whether it be Sushio, whether it be Powerbomb Jitsu, Get Your Podcast, what have you. Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. Listen, support these great people.
Black Wrestling.
Can't forget about Black Wrestling. Can't forget about that. Public Enemy. The Hardy Podcast.
Gresh Unleashed.
Sushio Sports. Man, we can keep going on and on, but support the community. Support the people that support you. And the biggest thing is support is free. Okay?
Costs nothing.
Costs nothing just to support. A simple retweet, drop it inside the DM. Hey, check out my peoples. And we there. It's that simple. But on that note, listen, we love y'all. Be safe. And don't be doing nothing this Halloween that you wouldn't do last Halloween. Okay? It ain't tricking if you got it, but if you got it, is it still tricking? Sit on that. Sometimes you got to lay on your back to
get up on top.
Okay? So at this point, I'm about to lay on my back. That way I can get on top. And listen, still pulling up to the Palace Sunday? Tell you what, if you need me to pull up to the Palace Reek, I am there. Anytime y'all need me at the Palace. But on that note, we love y'all. Support Culture Clash Network, Study Hall, Society, Pop Culture 101, Knowledge of Dynasty, Mimi, Sports for You, Two Fly Wrestling, Humble Roses. We also have Main Event Mamas, Get Your Podcast, and of course, do not forget to support the homie Mosh, who just dropped the docu on WWE.com about his early days in tag team. But support them. We love y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Be safe. And on that note, we are up out of here. Peace in the Middle East, all that good stuff. And yeah, be safe. I think we can hit the end button, right?
Oh my.